Hi, this is Tim Yoder with Fit Small Business. Today I'll be evaluating Sage 50 Cloud accounting software for the Fit Small Business Case Study Chapter 4, which deals with banking and cash management. So our first task is to determine whether we can connect the software to our bank accounts or if we could perhaps upload account statements from our bank. So within Sage 50 Cloud Accounting, within the test drive software, um, our banking center is on the left, and if we go to reconcile accounts, this will pull up our account reconciliation window. From here, we have to select the account we want to reconcile. So let's say we're working with our regular checking account. Okay, and here we have bank feeds, so we can connect a bank feed. Okay, so you could go through here and connect your bank feed. I'm sure it'll walk you through step by step, similar to other software. So yes, we can connect our bank account to automatically bring over transactions as they occur. The other option we like to look for is whether we can transfer entire bank statements over at once rather than have a constant connection. At the end of the month, we simply transfer our bank statement over. The advantage of that is that you don't have to allow the software access to your bank account. So again, let's look at the regular checking account. Can we import? Yes, so here you just select the statement location and you can import it. Great. Okay, so how does the actual reconciliation work here? So we've selected the account to reconcile. It looks like down here we could enter a statement balance. Okay. Then it'll take our outstanding checks plus our deposits in transit and give us, that should then equal our account balance in our system, which is our general ledger balance. And so we would have zero unreconciled differences. Right now we start with nothing cleared, and so we go through and we compare these transactions to our bank statements, and as we see them on our bank statement, we simply click them off here. Okay, and we can see now we have transactions that have cleared. As we click transactions cleared, you'll notice the amounts down here change. And so this is a very basic bank reconciliation. It's fantastic. This is exactly how I like to see it. Looks like if you come across a transaction on your bank statement that's not in here, it looks like you can click this button to enter the new bank record. Let's see if that button doesn't want to work. Maybe that's not a button. Okay. That must be something with when the bank statements the bank transactions are automatically pulled over. My guess is if it pulls one over that doesn't find a match in the system, it must flag it as a new bank record. Okay, good. So let's go ahead to our rubric here and give it a grade here. So it can connect software. The software can connect to the bank account. You can upload a file of transactions. The bank reconciliation looks very good. Does everything we ask of it. The one thing it doesn't look like it does here, which is not a big difference, big deal, but I'd like when you can enter your any banking fees you get for the month. If you can enter it directly in the reconciliation here, it saves a little bit of time. You don't have to go and create a separate transaction. Maybe this is where you can create separate transactions. Yeah, here we go. So if you find a transaction on your bank account, on your bank statement that's not shown in your bookkeeping software yet, you can come here to the Add New button in order to add it. So that is great. Okay. So again, you're not a big deal at all, but it'd be nice if somewhere here you could enter the bank charges for the month, but instead you'll have to come up here to Add New and to write check. Okay. Okay, so I'm grading it a little bit more. Okay, so how do we view our outstanding transactions? So right down here, it actually gives us a total of our outstanding transactions. They would also be viewable as the items that are not checked. So I think you can probably sort by status. There we go, and now all the unchecked items are our outstanding items. Okay. Um, Good. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it for the bank reconciliation. Again, that's very nice, very basic, exactly as it should be. It doesn't require you to be connected to your bank, which I like that. Some software requires a bank connection. So I'm just going to cancel this reconciliation. Let's look at our reports and see what our reconciliation report looks like. Okay, so we have our beginning general ledger balance plus our cash receipts gives us our ending balance. Then we have a list of our transactions. So this would be our book. See, this is all GL. So this would be our book. Okay, and these are all of our outstanding. Okay, and then our less our outstanding checks. So that's another place we can look for our outstanding transactions. It would be the outstanding, the deposits in transits being added back and the outstanding checks being subtracted out. Okay, so all that looks very good. That's a good report. Okay, the last question is whether you can also do this for credit cards in addition to bank accounts. I'm sure you can do this for any account you want to, so let's make sure of that. Um, let's close this reports window. So I think if you go to the reconcile accounts, you can choose any account you want to reconcile. So do we have a credit card account here? Well, we'll just say we want to do our sales tax. So it's less common to do other liabilities like this, but you can use the reconciliation feature for absolutely any account in your general ledger on your balance sheet. So we could certainly do it for credit cards if we would like. Okay, good. And that's it for Chapter 4 of the Fit Small Business Case Study. Sage 50 Cloud Accounting has excellent bank reconciliation features.